The Chargers, as you look at them right now in an AFC that a lot of question marks, do you believe they should have signed Cam Newton?
I do, Greeny. I've said that really for a couple months now, and this is one that I'm really struggling with. And obviously there's some variables at play that we don't know about. Like, what is Cam's expectation money-wise and role-wise? Let's throw those out the window since I don't know those. And I sit here and I go, are the Chargers a better football team? Are they a scarier football team with Cam Newton or Tyrod Taylor? And for me, the easy answer is Cam Newton. Tyrod Taylor's best season is in 2017, where he was 8-6 for the Bills and he threw 14 touchdowns and 2,800 yards. You mean to tell me that you don't think a healthy Cam Newton can give you that plus some? Like plus a lot more? And I'm struggling with this one. Now, if Anthony Lynn had come out and said, listen, we were so focused on making sure that we were going to get Justin Herbert or Tua Tagovailoa at 6, and that's why we felt comfortable with Tyrod Taylor, that's fine. Like, I can get that, because then that tells me that they are going to expedite that rookie onto the field. But to sit there and say that we feel better with Tyrod than we do a healthy Cam Newton, that makes no sense to me. That just I can't sit there and go, it was only Tom Brady or no one else, because it's not even a close comparison between the two players. And that's being as the reality is Cam's a much better player than Tyrod.
But healthy, of course, is the key word in all of this. And Lewis, he's got timing working against him on two different fronts. A, the timing of when Carolina chose to release him, and B, the timing of being a free agent during a pandemic when all these teams can't get their doctors with him. So you know how these things tend to work. How is he going to wind up on his next team? When and how will that wind up happening?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think at this point, it's going to be one of those situations where either – look, I mean, this could really be something that really drags on into the summer and maybe even to the beginning of the season, and really is a signing that is precipitated by injury. Or it could be one of those situations where Cam lowers his financial demands, and I can't even say what his financial demands are at this point, but he lowers his financial demands, proactively to such a ridiculous level that teams jump into the fray. And then it's about what is the best fit for him at this point. Look, I agree. I thought that LA Chargers should, without a doubt, have signed him. I think, as Dan said, I think there's no comparison between him and Tyrod Taylor. I think that's just silly to really even have that discussion. And I love Anthony Lynn, but obviously he's familiar with Tyrod, so I understand that situation. But again, fast forwarding to what is the best place for Cam going forward, I think it is all about fit, offensive fit and personality for Hit going forward. And I have said this repeatedly. I've said it on this show. He fits what Sean McVay is doing in L.A., the other L.A. team, the L.A. Rams. He fits what Sean's doing. I think Sean has the perfect teacher and mentor mentality that would jive well with what Cam is doing. And look, from a pure X and O standpoint, a team that runs their offense through the running game and then therefore it opens up the passing game. Just think about Cam Newton in that offense, with that run-centric offense and play-action passing game and move-the-pocket type passing game. It's perfect for him. It's just a matter of whether or not financially he would lower his demands to the point where they could swallow it from a salary cap perspective. I'd love to see it happen. I don't know if it ever would, but I'd love to see it happen.
Yeah, because Jared Goff, I think, has the second biggest contract currently of any player in the National Football League. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.